Hi, Lord Magicus here. We're going to play Merfolk in Modern. So let me just get this up and running, and then we will get started in a second. Alright, that's good. So let's get you up here. Okay. Chat window. Uh-oh. Hold on, I got one thing I gotta do here. We gotta make sure we show the right chat. Because I think this link changes. Oh. Alright, there we go. That should be better. Okay, well, I think that ought to do it. Alright, so let's see here. The changes I'm making for this week. I'm going to move one cryptic back to the sideboard. I'm going to play some more Wizard's Retort in the main deck instead of some of the Spell Pierces, and putting the 4th Spreading Seas back in. Basically, I just want to be a little bit more covered versus Tron, and I have only seen like 1 or 2 burn decks, so I'm fine with sideboarding a Spell Pierce here and having the stronger main deck countered. We're just gonna hope for the best on this. That this is a little bit more, I don't know, I guess average. We're kind of split, and hopefully, once we know what we're up against, we can decide which one's going to be the better one from the sideboard to bring in. I'm just going to treat Cryptic Commands like a kind of like Echoing Truth and Legacy, where you play like one in the main deck just so you have an out to not lose to bridge. So we'll try it like that and see if it's fine. And I still just play 3 Master of Waves since we are going to play the Cryptic in that slot. So other than that, yeah, we're going to keep everything else the same. And let's go play a league. Alright. Fishies. Yes, please. Alright, let's get into it. Merfolk time. Let's see lots of Phoenix. I have only seen 1 Phoenix deck so far. But I guess we'll find out how this goes. One way or another. Yep. It's time ticking away. Come on, somebody. There we go. Found a match. Alright, we made it to a game. That's like winning. We won a die roll. That is winning. And we have a good starting hand. Alright, things are looking good for us. This is promising. Opponent seems to be kind of in the tank on whether they want to keep their hand or not, so that's always a plus. Okay. Let's get Biomancer online. Pass. Alright. What do you got? Snow-covered forest. Okay. This definitely feels like a control deck. I want to say this is like the mono green deck. That's entirely possible. So what we will do is I'm going to Flashing Trickster on the upkeep and tap this guy down. And then... Oh, well, here's the other thing. We could... Well, let's save... We'll save Spreading Seas. And, yeah, I don't think we're in danger of this just yet. So let's attack. Yeah, we'll Trickster it on the upkeep. And then we might consider Vapor Snagging it again. Upkeep, Trickster. Let's just set him back. He's trying to get to 3 mana, so let's keep him away from it. Sure. A birdie. Okay. This could be Ponza. That's good. So I think what we'll do here is... Still don't know what we're up against yet. Well, I don't really care if they block or not. But I do care... So here's... Yeah, like... Could Spreading Seas this, and then bounce the Birds of Paradise, and it keeps them off of red mana, maybe? But the Arbor Elf is way more dangerous if they play like Utopia Sprawl. So I think I'm inclined to bounce Arbor Elf, and just kind of hope that nothing really bad happens. Now, this gives them access to double red, though. Alright, yeah, you know what? We'll Spreading Seas this, and then we will Vapor Snag this back. Alright. Well, attack first. I don't know what they're up against, but I don't want to risk them having, like, Anger of the Gods or something. I mean, this feels like this is probably a Ponza deck, and I mean, I would be fine with it if that's the case, but I just don't want to run out into like their really dangerous double red spells. So they play stuff like Anger, Chandra, Torch of Defiance sometimes, Inferno Titan, maybe Stormbreath Dragon. So do you want to block? I don't think you do. I'm going to put you so far off of your mana, you're not going to get there anytime soon. Come on, what are you doing? Alright, nothing. Alright, it's fine with me. Let's bounce this guy. Oh shit, we didn't play Lord. Alright, that's fine. You know what, we'll just adapt Biomancer instead. That's actually still probably a fine plan anyway. Yeah. I kind of like was thinking about doing that and then realized that I didn't say anything. And, yeah, but no, I think there's merit to maybe just adapting this to see what happens. I want to know how vulnerable this thing is, and there's also a possibility that they might play Utopia Sprawl this turn, so it's worth waiting to see what happens. Rhythm of the Wild. Okay. Now I'm kind of thinking that this is a this is one of the Kiki combo decks or something like that, or maybe this could be like a Vanifar pod deck. I don't know, something like that. I don't know, maybe it's nothing. That makes me a lot more concerned. Why are they playing Snow Covered? I guess that's fine. Maybe that's just a stylistic choice, but trying to think. Riot. This could be a combo with Kitchen Finks. So, yeah, let's definitely adapt this guy. Maybe we can draw Island. Ooh, Trickster's good, actually. I like having that. I don't think the Spreading Seas is going to be as relevant. I really want to draw another island. Up, perfect. Because now we can do this. You can attack. Alright. Maybe, I don't know, it could be like a devoted druid thing or something like that. I want to keep Trickster up because I know he might be planning on having haste with something important. And whatever it is he wants to give haste, I want to take away its ability to do whatever it's trying to do. If he's gonna, maybe if it's like Inferno Titan, like, yeah, that's gonna suck, but at the same time, at least it's not going to attack us. Or, yeah, if it's Vanifar, we can take away its abilities if he activates it once, which means they shouldn't be able to combo this turn. Tracker's fine. This leads me to believe this could be Ponza still, because I think they play that card. Yep. I don't know, it's really hard to say, because, like, I don't know what deck would want to play this except for some stupid creature combo. But they haven't really tipped their hand as to what's going on. It has to be some sort of degenerate deck. You know what? So, I'm going to cast Trickster, we're going to tap down Tireless Tracker, and we're going to hit him for a ton. Master of Waves is beautiful. Let me see. So we can block two things, like, I'm not going to attack with Lord. I am willing to just attack first, though, and see what happens. He definitely has to... he has to block something, and I really want to know what his plan is. Because it seems unlikely to me that whatever his plan is going to beat this anyway. Alright, let's see what's going on. I'm not comfortable with going all in and like Master the Pearl Trident and then attacking with this Lord of Atlantis, because he could also like bolt it or something. Okay. So he's kind of scared for his life total. That makes me feel better. Alright. What are you going to do? You going to like... No, he's going to crack a clue. Maybe he's looking for bolts. Doesn't look like he found it. No, maybe he did. Okay, let's see. You have a lightning bolt. No, you just want another clue. Alright. Alright, well, in that case, I'm going to jam Master of Waves. Because I don't feel like there's any way that you're winning. Yeah, no, he just conceded to that on the spot. Alright, so, appears to be some kind of red-green deck. So, but, as to what he's doing, I mean, maybe it's just like a Gruul aggro deck. That's entirely possible. But he's definitely playing like Arbor Elf and Bird's Paradise, so like Gutshot looks fine, and Dismember also looks fine. Spell Pierce, I don't like Spell Pierce here because I don't see him playing a lot of non-creature spells. Let's see. Cryptic Command could also be fine if it... There's a lot of areas where that could be okay. If he's playing with Arbor Elf, that means there's a very high chance that he's going to play with Utopia Sprawl, and if he is, then I want the Spreading Seas against that. I don't know if this is a match where Mistcaller's relevant. He hasn't shown me anything. I'm going to assume that Mistcaller is not relevant yet, because he hasn't actually given me reason to believe it is. Let's see, Dismember... Yeah, because that kills Tireless Tracker, and a number of other potential threats they have. Go with Gut Shot. No, I want to keep this Wizard's Retort. I mean, that's not particularly, but yeah, I'll take one out and bring in the other Gut Shot. That's fine. I'll leave this one here, I guess. No, I know what. No, I got a better plan. We'll bring in Cryptic Command. Alright, I like this. I feel good about this. We have tons of interactive spells with our deck. So, let's see if he shows us what his dumb plan is. I hope it involves like Blood Moon, because Blood Moon does absolutely nothing. We have 17 basics in our deck. What deck is going to play more basic lands than this one? But just in case he's on like Stone Rain and Blood Moon, then maybe I'll lead with the Oboro. So I'll play Vial off Oboro, and then maybe if he like Stone Rains and then plays Blood Moon, the island will be better. I'm going to keep. This hand is actually very good. We got Vial into 2-drops and Master of Waves. Like, what more do you want? Alright, that's fine. Yeah, this is true. Trinisphere is also a possibility if that's what we're up against. There, Utopia Sprawl. Yeah, see, I knew that. Alright, you gonna, like, Acid Moss me? Tireless Tracker. Okay. So, these are all things that we kind of knew about. So, I think I'm gonna Trickster this Arbor Elf on the upkeep again, because otherwise it's just gonna tap for 2 mana, and there's way too many degenerate things he can do with that much mana. So let's pass, upkeep, Trickster, target the Arbor Elf, then he has to use his mana now or he doesn't get to it all. I want to keep him off of like Inferno Titan if that's his plan. Let's see how it goes. This Tireless Tracker is going to be a problem. I would really, really like to draw a Dismember this turn. Like, so badly. Because this thing will get out of hand. Okay. It's gonna... Alright, well, that's a lot of mana. Crack a Clue. Alright, that's not terrible. It's fine. He's just going in on Tireless Tracker, then maybe he doesn't have a whole lot of cards in his hand that do anything. It's possible he's just trying to dig for action at this point. Yeah. And at this point, now he has so much mana that I'm willing to burn Trickster on a Tireless Tracker. I want to be careful, though, because he still could have, like, Anger of the Gods. Ooh, Island is fine. The question is, do I want to go for Dismember? You know what? I think I will... How do I do it? Yeah, I'll just Trickster it in the upkeep, because then the worst it can become is like a 5 or a 6/5, even if he plays a fetch land. So that way, if we can decide on later if we want Dismember or not. However, I should attack, because I think I will either put Lord or Silvergill and play off the Vial. So let's just attack with this Trickster. Nobody wins games with Merfolk without attacking. So upkeep. We're going to hit this Tireless Tracker before he can get more clues. But he might just have a bunch of stupid nonsense in hand, so... If he does, he does. But he already has 5 mana out here, and I'm guessing his most expensive card's probably 6. So having 7's really not that much different. Yeah, go for it. A primal command? Rhythm of the Wild. Alright, that's fine. I'm not super worried about that yet, until you show me a reason to be scared of it. I mean, alright, Bloodbraid's a thing. Bolt is a thing. Yeah, cool. Your Bloodbraid is fine. We're gonna get hit for 4. Really need to draw a land for this Master of Waves now, which makes me inclined to put Silvergill in play this turn so we know what's going on with it. Yes. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to Violin a Lord, and then I'm going to tick it up, because then at the very worst, next turn we can Violin Master of Waves, and then if we draw a land, we'll just hardcast one of them anyway. Yes, Lord. Okay. Yes. Alright, see, that's fine. That's actually good, because that buys us a bunch of time. The question is, are we blocking any of this nonsense? I don't really want to be blocking. I'm willing to take another 4 damage off of Bloodbraid Elf, but I definitely am going to Trickster Tireless Tracker again. So in that case, then we'll attack with... I guess we'll attack with everything. We just have to not die this... Yeah, well, we have to not die this turn. Which, who knows? I mean, it could happen, but I think that we're not in a terrible spot at the moment. Really depends on what those last 2 cards in his hand are. But if we turn this off for the turn, I think we have a good chance. And we can tick Vial up, and maybe we'll draw a land, and we'll just go double Master, and then that will be good enough. Yep. Second verse, same as the first. Alright. Show me something. That's a lot of mana. That is a lot. Okay. Alright, I mean, that's bad. We might be just chump blocking that so we don't lose a land. But here's the thing. If it doesn't blow up a land, then actually we could just draw a land and play 2 Master Waves. And I might be okay with just throwing a Trickster in front of this, because we'll still get like 6 tokens out of each one. And I'm totally cool with trading a bunch of Elementals for any of these guys as well. I mean, this is a lot of damage, and I'm not really thrilled about taking it. But this thing has to deal at least 6 damage to you, so we can take 7, go to 4. We're still out of bolt range, and then we definitely have Master of Waves online next turn, maybe 2 Master of Waves. So yeah, let's block. It's not well, I mean, yeah, if he has Inferno Titan, then that's really dangerous as well, but there's not really a whole lot we can do about it at the moment. Oh, we got it. So he's got 1 card in hand. Yeah, we're going to take Vial up and hope that we draw another land. Okay, here we go. This is where we get in for a beating. He has 1 red up at the moment. There's a very good chance that if we do this, he might just concede, so we'll see if that happens first. This is also a very good way to check to see if he has Lightning Bolt. If he plays Inferno Titan and gives it haste, then we're just dead no matter what we do. Alright. Yeah, we can just attack for 6. Just do not cast Inferno Titan, please. That's what we're looking to dodge. Like, Storm Breath Dragon, I think, could also kill us. So I think he's just cracking all of his clues until he finds Titan. Otherwise, he knows he's dead. Do you have it? Alright, I'm guessing he's getting another clue to see if he can find something. Yep. Yep. Sure. Did you find it? No, it does not look like it. Are you just hoping for the best at this point? Alright. Let's ruin his entire life. I'm really good at this game. Alright, we win the match. Alright, easy peasy lemon squeezy. So, that's really weird because it looked like it was a Ponza deck, except it wasn't playing like any of the land destruction spells. It was just playing like all the red-green like creature aspect of it, so I don't know. I'm calling this a Gruul aggro deck in my notes. Alright. That was quick. So hope we do get better again. Yeah, double Master of Waves, that's a pretty legitimate scoop at that point. You ain't coming back from that. We won another die roll. Sick. This hand could be really good if it's like against Tron. It could also be really bad if it's not. But we get some redraws off of Spreading Seas, and I think they're... I don't know if I want to throw this away. I'm going to keep it against my better judgment, but I'm fine with just going like Vial and then Seas and then hope that's fine. I mean, maybe double Spreading Seas will just win us a game. That's possible. That happens from time to time. Oh no. Oh, Relic of Progenitus. Okay. So, what is playing Relic of Progenitus and Swamp? Not a whole lot that comes to mind that plays Relic in the main deck. Maybe like an Eldrazi Processor deck? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold up Spell Pierce and Merfolk Trickster. Yeah, I don't want to Spreading Seas a Swamp without knowing that he has nothing else just yet. I want him to like try to smallpox me or something. Okay. Relic. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Are you... Okay. I've seen a deck that's like this in Legacy. Alright. Okay. Silvergill. Yeah, I'm willing to Vial it in now because if I find a land that I can just Spreading Seas and still hold up a Spell Pierce. Alright. I'm still not really inclined to Spreading Seas yet. I want this Pierce because I feel like he's doing something dumb, and this Pierce is going to be valuable. Alright. I don't know if he's going to play like Flaying Tendrils or some nonsense like that, so I don't feel like getting blown out just yet. Sure. Cycle for a card. Oh, alright. Is this like Eldrazi Processor? You know, Thought Not Seer me now. Bearer of Silence. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. Alright, yeah, okay. We'll get rid of the Mistcaller, I guess. This definitely looks like the processor deck now. So I'm gonna Spreading Seas this Eldrazi Temple, probably, because it keeps him off of, like, Reality Smasher. Alright, he didn't, he chose that he didn't need to pay that, so. Could he have? No, I think he could have. He could have, did that, but I guess he wanted the card more, so that's fine. So then, okay, we are going to leave this on 2. Yeah, let's deal with this right now. Because if we draw a Lord, then we get to smack him for a ton. That's really bad. This thing can't block, so we're just going to attack him for a lot. Okay. Guess, hope he doesn't find another land to Thought Knot. And if he doesn't, then maybe we'll Spreading Seas this as well. Ha! A third relic. That's pretty poor. He's got to be desperately digging for that land. Maybe he's stuck on 3. That could be. So he finds a waste. Alright. And the 4th relic? Really? Okay, man. Sure. You have all the relics in the universe. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Okay, you're right. He can't activate abilities. This is actually pay for a triggered ability of that, so yeah, that makes sense. He couldn't use that mana to do it. Alright. I get it. Good call out, Paintball. Damn it. Alright, now we're gonna be incentivized to, like, get this Master Waves in play. So since that's gonna be the plan to, like, try to tick this vial up, I don't know what scary spells he could be playing. Even if he plays like Eldrazi Temple, he'd only have access to 6 mana, so it's not like he has what's it called? All His Dust. So I don't think we need the Pierce this turn. However, if we Spreading Seas, say this thing, there is a possibility that we could draw a Lord and attack and like put him in very lethal range. So I'm gonna do that. Mutavault's fine. We can play Vial. Attack him. And then I think we still threaten to kill him next turn if he doesn't do anything. Alright. Now we might not tick this Vial up for 1 turn. So, alright, Cavernous Souls. Let me guess, Eldrazi. Yeah. How did I know? He didn't play a creature, though. That's kind of concerning. Oh, does he have that? Oh, I know what thing it is that. Damn it, what's it called? It's the one that it double thought seizes you. He's gonna sacrifice. Yep, yeah. That's a 3 or less and 4 or greater. Yeah, okay. So, on the plus side, Cryptic Command is still really good here, and so is Master Wave, so no matter which one he takes, that we still have a really good card. So he took Pierce and Master Waves. Okay. So if he... Yeah, I guess he didn't see any value in Aether Vial because I have 2 on the board already, so that makes sense. That doesn't necessarily tell us if he has All His Dust or not. I kind of think that there probably is All His Dust in this deck, though. However, this one, I'm going to say no to this one in case we draw a Lord, because then we can activate Mutavault. But if we draw a Lord, we don't need to. Yeah, drawing a Lord this turn would just kill him anyway. No, yeah. It's. I guess the matter is if we draw a 2-drop that's not a lore, do we want to put it in play? Like Trickster, I guess. If we draw a Trickster, then we can tap this down and still get in for more. Yeah, we can get. Yeah, we'd still be able to get in for 7. So I am not going to tick it up because now any Lord or any Trickster is lethal. Okay, good game. So good at this game. Alright, let's vary attack. Alright, we win. Okay, so this is a very weird deck. Spell Pierce is probably going to be really poor against his deck. So, Wizard's Retort is also probably really poor against his deck. He plays Cavern of Souls. Mistcaller. No, he's still casting it when he emerges a creature. So Mistcaller doesn't do anything against that. Dismember is fine. What else? It's very likely he has like Wasteland Strangler, which that's gonna suck. Echoing Truth is okay. Let's see, we can take out Wizard's Retort. And actually Cryptic Command is fine too, just because it's better than Wizard's Retort here. So, yeah, I'm fine with this. We'll run it like this. Just having a way to tap down his creatures and attack for lethal is totally fine. This is a good hand. We got ourselves a curve. We're gonna keep. So yeah, I anticipate that we'll see Wasteland Strangler at some point. Is there any chance that we are attacking with Mutavault next turn? Probably not, and I think we'd rather keep up Trickster anyway. Worst case scenario, we will Vial in Biomancer and loot away a Vial. Yeah, I don't know. Today I'm on fire with these draws. It's pretty great. Field of Ruin. See, now don't we look smart for holding this back? If we draw more islands, then we don't even need to play it. Yeah. See, I'm not even interested. Well, here's the other thing. Like, he can get a basic, right? So he can get wastes with it. Yeah, but because of that, that means Mutavault's probably not attacking anytime in the near future. This just gives us the maximum number of things to do. We play as a creature, we can flash in Trickster. I'm going to Thought-Knot Seeress. I do want to keep this Biomancer, so I'm going to put it in play now. Yes. I'm guessing he's going to take away Master of Waves. If he takes away a Trickster, I guess it doesn't really matter, because we can just play the other one if he takes one of them. If I was him, I would probably be looking at taking Master. This means, if he didn't take this, it means he probably has an answer for it, so I'm just going to do this now. Sure. Okay. Yes. Okay. However, I am going to play Mutavault because I don't want him to know that I drew the island. We'll adapt Biomancer, because then if we have a Lord, we can put it in play with Vial. Definitely throwing away Aether Vial. Now we have both of these online for next turn. Now if he wants, he can waste Field of Ruin on Mutavault, and that's fine with me. I don't care about it at this point. Sure. That's fine. I will take 4 damage. Just don't play another one. I really like the cards in my hand, and I would rather keep... If he doesn't play another one, that's fine. Doesn't look good. Wasteland Strangler, yep, that sucks. I'm surprised that he did that, though, because... Well, we don't have any more cards in exile, so we can't use Strangler to kill Master of Waves. However, on the other hand, I really don't... I want to hold up Cryptic while Master's in play, so what's going to happen... I'm going to tick Vial up, actually. Play this. I'm not... I don't really want to attack. I don't want... Well, I guess, let's see. I think it's free to... Do I want to hold up a counterspell for something? So, what can I do here? I can... Well, he has this Deadlands, which maybe that's how he thinks he's going to kill Master Waves. But he needs another black source for that. So what's the right thing to do here? Should I trade this Mutavault and put Cryptic down for a turn? Because if he plays Distender, like, that's still bad, but you know what? I think I'm fine with just holding back for now. This turn's going to suck. We're going to take a ton of damage. But that's okay. Maybe what might happen is if he does nothing, I will just bounce Thought-Knot Seer, end step, and draw a card. Because then we can Violin Master and play whatever card with our lands that we draw off a Cryptic. And then when he Thought-Knot Seers us, then we won't have any cards for him to take. Bajuka Bog, alright, that sucked. Yeah, okay, so he's gonna have this Deadlands online. That will take his entire turn to do that, though. You got another Strangler? You have another Thought-Knot Seer. Oh, you do have Distender, okay. So I do think what I have to do is... Because you're definitely taking Master Waves if I do this, but I don't want to necessarily draw a card with Cryptic either, because you're just going to take whatever card it is that I draw with it. So maybe it just counter... Yeah, what modes here? Counter tap your creatures? I think that's fine. Because then you only take one card. Yeah, unfortunately we lose Master, but we were going to lose it to this thing anyway. That's okay. Well, this still has to go up to 4. Maybe we'll... Drawing another one's not amazing just yet, but... Alright. Alright, well, at least we're attacking him, so... This is not looking too great. He's got Thought-Knot and 4 cards in hand versus our island in hand. That's pretty bad. The thing is, I don't want to bounce Thought-Knot Seer, because if I draw another non-land card off of Thought-Knot's ability, the Mind Tender's ability can still exile whatever card it is that I draw. I would literally have to draw either a land or another Master of Waves for him not to be able to hit it, and it's much more likely that we're going to draw a card that he just ends up exiling to that triggered ability anyway. So by tapping his guys, then we got to get in damage for free, and he did not get to eat one of our cards from our hands. Because otherwise he could then replay Thought-Knot Seer later and then just eat yet another card. Always no to this. Silvergill, huh? Alright, well, let's do it the hard way. Damn it. I needed that. Well, that's okay. Let's get him while we can. Before he exiles this from our hand, too. Gonna Field a Ruin Mutavault. That was dangerous. I don't see any reason he should do this. Well, because I could have drawn like a Benthic Biomancer that I could end up playing this turn. Okay, well you didn't need Revolt to kill that. Still not in a good spot, though. We're not racing this Thought Knot yet, but he's also flooding out in land, so maybe he doesn't have anything else. That's bad. Oh, brutal. Okay. I'm gonna destroy Silvergill? Yeah. Alright, well we need Master. Master Aways would be good. Alright, well, this is not the best, but we gotta play it, so... Then if he attacks with Thought Knot, then we for sure kill Ob Nixilis. He could, well, no, well, he could blow up one with, or no, he can't kill one with this. So you'd have to, you can put two -1 counters in one of them. Well, that sucks. Now we're dead. Yeah, we're totally screwed. Yeah, because now we can kill the other one. Yeah, we're gonna take 4 and then die again. There's like no way we can come back from this. Any creature we put into play, Ob Nixilis can just destroy. Yeah, we've lost. Surprisingly, he's not played any Cavern of Souls. You know, we only saw one, like, in both games, so... Alright, let's see what useless card it is that we draw. Yeah, that's not going to be good enough. We'll concede. Alright, so what changes do we want to make? Now that we know he's running, like, Ob Nixilis in his deck, Wizard's Retort might be a little bit better. And... now there's also an argument now to not have as many 4s, because if we have 4s and 3 or less in our hand, he gets 2 cards. But if we take these out for like Wizard's Retort, there's a much higher chance now that he's not going to get to exile 2 cards off of the Mind Tender effect. What it also will mean is that maybe we'll try to put Master in play more aggressively so that he still can not get as much value off of it. The Vapor Snag I'm not really interested in, I think. He hasn't shown me anything where I feel like I definitely need to be bouncing something. So maybe we'll bring in Wizard's Retort and... Right. Well, we'll leave in 1. That's fine. Alright, let's do this. The 1-land Vial is kind of dangerous, but yeah, sure. Gotta risk it to get to Biscuit. If I was on the draw, I probably wouldn't keep it because I would be afraid that maybe he has a Inquisition or something. So let's see. And now if we're really good at this game, we're going to draw a land. And if we are not good at this game, we're not going to draw a land. Okay, well that's... So maybe that just means we're okay at this game. Because at least we get to do something in turn 1 now. Unfortunately, that does signify to him that we're a little bit weak. But he doesn't have anything strong going on yet. It's not like he went like double Temple or anything. Alright, Biomancer, it is your time to shine. If we draw an island, I'm going to hold up Wizard's Retort. So that way I can maybe counter Thought Knots here. Okay, beautiful. So, in that case... yeah, let's put Lord in play. If anything, he'll probably blow the Fatal Push if he has one on Lord of Atlantis. So this kind of tells us what's in his hand. If he doesn't push Lord right now, then he doesn't have a push. Beautiful, so it looks like maybe he's removal light. Alright, go Temple Thought-Knot Seer. That would be fine. If he just plays the like 2-drop Eldrazi guy, I'm not afraid of that right now. Can't block and he doesn't have enough mana to activate its ability. Oh! Collective Brutality, all 3 modes. Or no, I'm sorry, just 2 modes. So he's definitely taking our Wizard's Retort anyway, so yeah, we're going to counter it. He threw away a card for this, so we win this exchange. Sure. Okay, you got me. He didn't cycle the Relic, which makes me think maybe he has a push in his hand now. But I bet I know how to find out. So what? How do we do this here? Do I want to Spreading Seas this? Because if I can seize this right now and force him to try to push one of my creatures, but there's also a very good chance that he has like Wasteland Strangler that's going to come in next turn. I'm surprised that he didn't want to just crack Relic right there. I mean, maybe he just wants me to think about it. So, alright, let's... If he has Strangler, like, he's going to end up... No, what we can wait to put this into play in his turn. I'll force him to push this, and then, like, he can take 1 from Benthic Biomancer. Let's see if he has it. No. Okay, still doesn't. I'm not really afraid of him having double black next turn, so we'll hold up Trickster and Master, and maybe if he doesn't do anything, he might adapt us. Who knows? If it's Thought-Knot, we're definitely putting 2 creatures in play. Okay, I mean, I figured that was going to happen. Sure. It's really wanting to hold on to this Relic. End step. We're going to Trickster, tap this guy down. Sure, and put a Lord in play. No. This is fine, actually. So let's Spreading Seas Eldrazi Temple. That keeps him from doing the dumbest things. Alright, you know what? I'm also willing to now Spreading Seas this Deadlands, because that makes black mana for him. Okay. Get in there. I mean, we could have tried to cut him off black, that's possible. But he also has plenty of spells that don't actually require black mana at all. Attacking is pretty brave. Damnation! Oh, that's brutal. Well, that sucks. He has 3 cards in hand, and we have 1. That's not good. Well, we already have one Biomancer here. I'm going to play this Aether Vial because the land is something we can actually throw away to a Biomancer that cannot get Thought Seized. So this is not great. If we draw Master of Waves, though, that could be... well, never mind. Now Master of Waves is going to be a dubious plan. Now we have to take Vial up to 4 in order to be able to put Master in play and threaten him. So I will tick Vial up. Yes. Yes. We do have to play the Lord. And pass. So now next turn, if we draw Master of Waves, we can put it in play in his end step, so he can't kill it with Liliana. He might just activate a Deadlands and kill this Lord, though. No, that's actually really brutal as well. You know, it's possible maybe we should have held on to this and tried to put it in play next turn. I think we really need Master, though. That's kind of where we're at. Oh, he's going to get back Wasteland Strangler? Yeah, that sucks. Now, we have to be very careful about how we use our creatures now. Well, the good news is that any creature we draw, we're going to be able to vial it in, except for a Biomancer, but we can even trade that for a card, so... Okay, that's good. I'm still going to wait till the end of his turn to do anything with this. Put it in play. Because I don't want him to just cast Strangler now and or like Liliana and eat it. He's only at 5, so he's in a lot. He is really dangerously close to dead. Sure, we take 2. 2 is not a really good clock here. Okay, he's going to play Distended Mindbender. That makes sense. Well, yeah, means we do have to put this in play now. So now if we draw Trickster, we can still... Alright, well, it doesn't matter. He's not exiling anything, but unfortunately, Liliana's going to kill this thing. Could really use, like, Dismember. Yep. Master's still fine. Alright, always no. Always no. I was not expecting him to have Damnation. That is a little bit late. That doesn't really help us that much now. Well, he knows we have lands in hand, so we may as well play them. So we're on a 3-turn clock against this thing. So I think any creature he plays, we're just going to counter it. Master on the end step still kills him, though. That's the nice thing. So we still have, like, a turn to draw Master and not die. Dismember would be really good this turn. That's really interesting. Well, I'm countering that, because he didn't use the temple for some reason. Use it while we can. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but... Alright, come on, Master of Waves. I thought I said always no to that. Merfolk Trickster's not useless. We can flash it in and tap this thing down. does buy us time. And he can't use the... Oh, God damn it. The Blighted Fen is definitely really bad because now he can just activate this and use it to make a sacrifice Trickster. Yeah, that sucks. Yep. Unfortunately, now Master Waves is not even good enough. No, we're gonna. I think we have officially lost this game because even drawing a master is not good. Because we have to have a blocker for this and a Master Waves now. Which means I probably shouldn't have played the last island. Because then, theoretically, Benthic Biomancer would be a way to get there. No. That's not good enough because we still are going to take 5 from that and he can just kill it. Now, we've lost. Alright, that's unfortunate. So, we lost to the Mono Black Eldrazi deck. That's kind of ridiculous. I think that might be the first time I've seen that deck in, like, over 2 years. Just more proof that people will literally play anything. We're on the play here, so we'll keep it. We can Violin, Biomancer, it's fine. Damn it. Alright, well, this is fine. At least we're up against control. If we draw lands, we're really good. Vial's fine. I want to try to Spreading Seas one of these bad boys. Yes. That's... See, this is... I don't want to, like, keep this in my hand at the moment, but at the same... Like, because I want to have something to throw away with this, but at the same time... Or with being stuck in one land, it might not be the worst idea. He could have Detention Sphere, though, so... I think I'm going to just hold on to this for the time being. Put a Lord in play, because even if he paths it, like, that's okay. Just deal damage while we can. Sure. We're going to find out where, like, you just rip Terminus off the top this turn. Nope. Alright. Gideon of the Trials. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Yeah, okay. We'll take this one up. What he doesn't know is that we can actually kill Gideon with Lord this turn, but we are also very vulnerable to, like, Supreme Verdict if we do that. However, I'm not really sure how we kill Gideon otherwise, and, like, here's the thing. We have to be able to attack it for at least 3 this turn. So I'll put 1 Lord in play. We'll let Gideon go to 1. Because then that way, if he plays, like, a Supreme Verdict, we can still Violin a Lord and kill it. Yep. I'm going to tick one of them up because I want to see if we can get to Master... Well, no. So, no, we'll wait one more turn on this. Maybe next turn I will start ticking one up. Alright, Island is good. Now this is fine. We'll attack Gideon with both lords and see what happens. If he has a path is not good enough. Alright, that's fine. Spreading seas. See if we can find some action. That's pretty good. Now if he wipes the board, it's not the end of the world because we're going to get to put 2 creatures in play. Sure, you can draw 2 cards. Hopefully we can draw like Wizard's Retort or Spell Pierce to give us some protection. Relic? A lot of decks are main decking relics now. Alright, since we have 2 things to put into play at instant speed, I'm not going to tick Vial up. Oh, that's beautiful. We'll hold that up. Alright. Cryptic. Cryptic is not going to be good here. You're not tapping down my guys. I would like to attack you for a lot, so I can hit you for 9 and then you die next turn. I'm cool with that. Okay. You trying to make me click through my attack step? No. Pass turn. Alright. So this is a pretty good spot because, like I said, even if he were to terminus the board, we still put a lot of pressure on him. This suggests to me he's digging for something to deal with this because he has nothing in his hand right now. Well, he doesn't have a terminus in his hand. He might have a path. I mean, if he does, that sucks, but whatever. No, we'll still keep these as is. Oh, see, it just keeps getting better and better. Alright. Tap all and draw a card. Here's the thing. If we Vial in Silverkill and find like another Pierce or a Wizard's Retort, we could probably just kill him right now. But there's no guarantee that that's going to happen. So I think I'm inclined to just let this go. That's fine. He's really desperate at the moment. End of turn, we can adapt Biomancer. I mean, he's not really in a much better situation. He has to like top deck a sweeper or he's dead. That's not good enough. Yeah, you know, I'll put 1 Silvergill in play. It replaces itself and then just gives us added protection. So, yeah, now we have no reason to tick these up at the moment. Because we still want to just be able to put 5 power in play at instant speed. Yeah, if his plan is to animate Colonnade, that's not going to work out for him. You know what? He might have Settle the Wreckage, actually. If he has Settle the Wreckage, then... Yeah, and that one might have been a reason to put Spreading Seas in play first. So I don't think that it's going to matter that much. Okay, he can go to 1. Alright, I'm willing to seize this. If I had done that first, then we could have played around Settle the Wreckage, but I did not want to get blown out by that. Sure, that's fine. This is still not a terribly good spot for him to be in. Alright, well, he didn't have it, obviously, so we were fine. I mean, we were still threatening to just put lethal in play at any point anyway. Cryptic is going to be great, Wizard's Retort will be great, and so will Spell Pierce. Relic will be good, because I'm sure he has like Snapcaster Mage. Let's see, Vapor Snag, probably not good. What else do we not want? Mistcaller is pretty useless. I'm gonna side out one more card. He's probably a Path to Exile deck. Yeah, like I imagine he has Path, so we can side out an island safely. This is fine. We'll submit it. Alright. Get a nice, easy match against Control for a change. Though I guess I shouldn't say that, because obviously that draw was really terrible for him, because he didn't really have any removal. So, this is fine. We get to hold up Pierce for a while. We can maybe hit, like, Search for Azcanta on turn 2. That'll be good. Pass. I don't want to put the Lords in play right away, but at the same time, if he paths them, then he's just ramping us into, like, Master of Waves and Cryptic. If he plays Search for Azcanta, I will definitely Spell Pierce it this turn. Stony Silence. Do I really care about that? Not particularly. Yeah, that's fine. We're not on like a we need Vile or we're gonna die hand, so you know what, instead I'm just gonna play Silvergill Adept. I will show him I'll show him Lord of Atlantis. I generally tend to show people Lord first because Lord is the one I'd rather have die. Lord is slightly worse than Master of the Pearl Trident. If your opponent has a Merfolk in their deck, then it gets bigger with this too. So it's only particularly relevant if they have stuff like Mutavolve, usually. So just for safety reasons, I often like to put the Lord of Atlantis out first, so that if it eats a path, then this will be a little bit better. Yeah, so I'm just going to play Lord and attack for 3. I'm not really worried about timely reinforcements because our clock is going to be way better than that. We still have Spell Pierce up if he tries to go for a Planeswalker. Or if he tries to, like, Cryptic tap us down, we can do something about it. Oh, that's beautiful. He doesn't attack, so that's fine. I'm gonna... Nope. Let's do this. And we'll play another Silvergill Adept. Show him Master of the Pearl Trident. I don't want to run out Spreading Seas just yet until it can hit something a little bit more relevant. And we'll keep up Spell Pierce. See, now we have a pretty good clock on the board. Now we are incentivizing him to really kind of do something important. Are you gonna look? Yeah, you're gonna look for the Terminus. All right. Well, he didn't find it. Now I can cycle that. I mean, if he Terminuses the board, like, yeah, that's not amazing, but we've drawn cards for each of these, and like he's also kind of defeating his own timely reinforcements. If we draw another land, that would be perfect. Now we have Cryptic and Spell Pierce up, so we're protected from pretty much anything we want to be protected from. And I don't even really need to do anything else with this. Path. I think I can afford to counter draw this. Because I really want to get in the damage, and I don't want him to chump block with his tokens. Sure, that's fine. Now he might feel like it's safe to go for a Teferi. And if he plays Teferi, we can still Spell Pierce it. He only has 3 cards in hand. Well, now he's up to 4, so that's fine. We still got a good clock in play. Field of Ruin is absolutely useless. Is it Jace? Or... I mean, it could be Gideon. Yeah, see, the thing is, Stone Age Silence only hits 6 cards in our deck, and they're not cards that we particularly care about. I'm gonna block one of these because it feels like he's gonna Supreme Verdict the board right now. That's why he was tapping 4 lands and then untapped it. Yeah, because he just wanted to get the damage in first. This is fine though. So look at this. This is beautiful. So let's go with Silvergill Adept. We'll show him the Master of the Pearl Trident again. Yep. And let's see. We already played a land. Yeah, we'll go with Master. I'm not going to commit more than that right now. So now we don't have protection against Teferi. Yeah, unfortunately that's fine. But if his plan is to like Teferi and then Cryptic us, we can counter a Cryptic. We can also, yeah, potentially just kill his Teferi right now. Oh, beautiful. Now we're online here. So I'm going to play Master. I think I could attack Teferi for 5 with this, but then I don't want to have to... Well, let's see. If he plays Snapcaster Mage... Well, no, if he plays Snapcaster on Path, then we can just Spell Pierce the Path. So I'm going to play another Master, because we have a Wizard Retort up in case he goes for Terminus. So let's send these at Teferi. It's fine. Condemn. Yeah, I'm not terribly concerned about that. That's fine. And then second main, we will Spreading Seas on Colonnade. Oh, that's also great. More threats. So we're just holding up Wizard's Retort for Terminus at this point. Or maybe Snapcaster Mage if he plays that. Because Snap Verdict's not great for us. 2 cards in hand. Yeah, we'll flash in Trickster. Because that way I can send 2 creatures at Teferi to kill it. Okay. Attack Teferi. Attack Teferi. If he plays Snapcaster, I still have to counter that, so let's just be very sure that Teferi's gonna... Well, if he has like another Condemn, then I don't want to have to do that. That's fine. Settle the Wreckage, we are not going to allow that to happen. So he has 1 card left in hand. It's probably not that good. So he's got to like really dig himself out of this. In the worst case scenario, we still have Master of Waves up as a backup plan. Alright, do you rip Terminus off top? No. So at this point, I just want to be careful about like Snapcaster. Path, yeah, that's fine. That tells me he probably doesn't have Snap, because he would have just Snap settled the Wreckage. Spreading Seas, okay. Let's Spreading Seas. I mean, we could draw a Mutavault at some point, So we can't cut him off of colors. So I kind of want to just make sure if we draw Mutavault, it's still alive. Spell Snare? Oh, he's out of cards. Alright, cool. Okay, so here's a question. Do we jam Master Waves and just try to kill him next turn? He's only going to have one chance to try to draw something. If he draws a land or something, he loses. I think that might be fine. So let's attack. I think we're going to play Master Waves, and we're just going to hope that he dies. He's got no cards in hand. This guarantees that he dies next turn. Otherwise, we're giving him like 2 turns to find something, and I'm not really okay with that. So he has to kill the board now. Nope, he loses. Alright, we got him. Search for his Kanta is certainly a possibility that we could do that. Yeah, we jam Master, and he had to wipe the board that turn. I don't like to give the control decks a lot of time to dig their way out of things. I want to give them like 1 turn where they have to have it, and if they don't have it, they lose. Alright. 2-1 so far. Alright. This is good. I mean, it was possible, yeah, he could have drawn like Search for his Kanta, and that would have been dangerous, but the problem is that if he draws Search for his Kanta and like gets to untap with it, it's gonna flip anyway, and like he still gets to activate it at least once, which is probably by itself good enough for him to find a way to not die. Like, then we're still in trouble anyway. If he just searches and then pulls out Teferi and then plays it, like, suddenly Spreading Seas it doesn't matter that much anymore. I would rather just play a line that gives us like a better chance. Like maybe if we, we Spreading Seas the Field of Ruin and then we have like a Mutavault that we can attack with, even if he like terminuses the board. I like that a little bit better. Because the chances that we win a game like that are a lot higher, and the chances that even if we like Spreading Seas search for the Azcanta the turn after he gets it, he's already gotten a card off of it and is probably like it's a little bit late at that point. Azcanta's just too strong. You cannot Field of Ruin your own land. It has to be an opponent's land. That's why he couldn't activate it. This hand is fine. We'll keep this. Alright. Swift Spear feels like, oh, it's a Tron deck. Don't we look smart for putting the 4th Spreading Seas in our deck now, huh? Oh, beautiful! Alright. Now we just have to make sure that we don't die to Oblivion Stone. Hopefully he does not have O-Stone or we're in trouble. But we're definitely going to seize him off of it. Let's see. He kept 7 cards, which means it feels like he has a turn 3 Tron hand. So, yeah, we're definitely going to Spreading Seas. Alright. Let's hit Power. See, I don't like hitting the tower. He played Power Plant first, but yeah, I guess the tower is fine, but I guess this is alright. We'll hit the tower. If he played it second, maybe that's the one that he has less of. It's a really interesting psychology game. Alright, we need to dodge O-Stone for like 1 turn, and then we can hold up this Wizard's Retort. Alright. So he did have it. Don't play. Oh, God. This is my life every time. So my biggest problem with Tron is like he had Tron turn 3 on the play, and then even though we could disrupt it, like there was nothing we could do about the Oblivion Stone. That was a card that unfortunately we just could not beat. I mean, he did jam it, so there's a chance he's not going to have Tron next turn. I guess if that's the case, then... Well, we can't waste the Spreading Seas now. We kind of just have to hold up Wizard's Retort, and, like, I guess end step will... No matter what he does this turn... Well, no. is there any way, like, things could go really south for us? I think I'm willing to jam a Silvergill Adept right now, because I don't think there's anything that he can threaten to do on this particular turn. Alright. So our plan is going to have to be wait for him to crack Oblivion Stone and then hold up the Wizard's Retort, and then after the turn afterwards, then use Spreading Seas. The problem is we really don't have time, especially if he finds another land. You know what? We're not going to do that. We'll just attack with the Mutavault. No. Then we can play like Silvergill Adept and then still hold up Wizard's Retort. If he doesn't play a land this turn, then I might commit another creature to the board. But I'm not really enthused by the way this is going right now. Alright, well, he can definitely crack O-Stone whenever he wants, so... Now, the problem is we cannot attack with the Mutavault because, well, yeah, we have to... Well, no, I guess we could. We can attack with Mutavault. This blows up non-land permanents, right? Yeah, that's fine. Because then we can play Island, attack with Mutavault, and still have 3 mana for Wizard's Retort. Because hopefully he's only going to have one really important thing. So the question is, if he cracks O-Stone and he plays something like Ulamog, that's really dangerous because then he can exile the 2 Mutavaults, but I guess that's just how it has to be. Right. Okay, newly controlled, not that one. We want to animate this one. Sure, you can blow up Oblivion Stone on everything, that's fine. Alright, we just have to hope that, you know, we can counter whatever stupid nonsense that you do with Wizard's Retort. Just play like a Ballista for 1,000,000. That looks like Ulamog. Yep. When are you going to exile? Yeah, those things. Unfortunately, we do have to counter this. On the plus side, we get to play Seas and like Silvergill, so take him back off of Tron again. Sure. Alright, let's... put more pressure on the board. And... I don't want to do this. I guess we're going to hit the mine. It seems equally likely that he doesn't have one of those either. I mean, yeah, well, I was kind of expecting that, but at the same time, now he can just play, like, a land and then just have, if he plays a land, he could just play, like, Wormcoil Engine. There's a lot of ways. Even, like, Ballista for 2 is really dangerous. Scrying, oh, god damn it. Yeah, no, we're totally screwed. Look at how much interaction we had for this Tron deck, and there was just absolutely nothing we could do about it. This is stupid. Alright, frick. He has 3 cards, like, that might be his only threat, though. Let's pretend that's his only threat. We're going to attack him, and we're just going to play a bunch of creatures and hope that that's good enough to kill him. Because attacking Karn is not a winning strategy at this point. We need him to have, like, just a bunch of stupid nonsense that doesn't do anything. We can flash in Trickster now, and then exile a land to Karn. Sure. Okay. This deck is just going to get so much freaking dumber with the London Mulligan. It's ridiculous. Alright, you know what? No, we lose. Next game, we even had like 2 Spreading Seas and Wizards of Tort and everything. It was not enough. This Tron deck is dumb. Alright, take it easy, man. Alright, let's side out Vapor Snag. We don't want Master Waves. Spell Pierce is fine. Echoing Truth is fine. Cryptic is fine. And I guess Hercule's Recall, maybe. I don't. That's hard to say. Yeah, sure. Why not? Well, maybe we can like bounce Oblivion Stone or something. Yes, I want to play first. Ugh, this is just terrible. I'm gonna keep it. Maybe we can just get him with Spell Pierce. He kept 7 cards. That means we're probably dead. Alright. Yeah, Tron is just too ridiculous. We need, like, Wasteland in this format so badly. Sure. That probably means he just has it, like, on turn 3. Tron never doesn't have it. Just never. So no matter what he does, I'm sure that he's just gonna play. Yeah, we don't need the Spell Pierce for this turn. We need it for turn 3. He'll just play a land and then crack Expedition Map on the end step. See? How did I know that? If we draw Seas, that would be pretty good. That's not Spreading Seas. I want to hold up both Spell Pierces, though. If he just goes for Karn, that's going to get Spell Pierced. But he could also just play Walking Ballista for 3, and then we still probably lose. Yep. Sure. Okay. Time to get wrecked by Tron. Okay, you played Chromatic Star first? That makes me feel like he doesn't have it. He just had turn 3 Tron with, like, nothing to do with it? Alright, that's cool. Don't play Ballista, please. Are you gonna Sylvan Scrying? You gonna get, like, another tower so you can play Ulamog in turn 4? No, you just have a handful of cantrips and you're just digging to play anything relevant. Okay, well, that means Spreading Seas is still alive. Okay, sure, you blow up Aether Vial. I don't care about that. Sure. He just played 4 Chromatic Stars in 1 turn. Wow, that's dumb. Now, if he plays like Sylvan Scrying, I'm definitely countering it. No. He just couldn't find... What? It makes me feel like he didn't find anything. But, I guess we're just going to attack, and we're going to try to hope double spell pierce is enough to get us there. Oh, man. Alright. He's dead next turn if he can't deal with my board. Alright, what do you got? You going to play Karn? Because if you play Karn, I spell pierce it. No. I'm not letting you crack an O-Stone this turn. And if you pay 2, I'm definitely going to spell pierce it again. Okay, well, I don't want you to just... Well, he could play another tower, so yeah, I'm definitely going to play another pierce on it. So there's no possible way he can, like, crack Oblivion Stone this turn. Okay. So do you have, like, Dismember? Because that's not even good enough. Ancient Stirrings. What are you going to find for 2 mana? I don't think you got anything. You could find, like, maybe Ballista for 1? No. I don't know. Ballista... Well, yeah, Ballista can, like, block something, I guess. Okay. Do I just kill you? Okay, somehow we did that. I don't know how that happened. I don't particularly want to change any of this. This is all about as good as it's going to get, so... He just had turn 3 Tron and, like, nothing to do with it. That's surprising, because that's, like, half of their deck. That's true, he could have found Spatial Contortion. But there was also a risk he could just play another Urza's Tower and then still crack O-Stone, so I really needed to, like, make him use the mana for it. He mulliganed to 6 cards. We're going to keep this because we got Biomancer into Wizard's Retort. Alright, maybe we'll get lucky. Come on. No, he kept 6. Let's see. And kept a card on top, so that's probably dangerous for us. Yep. Okay. If he plays another Tron piece, then I'm probably just going to hold up the Biomancer and the Wizard's Retort. Yeah. So then if he does nothing on his turn, I'll adapt Biomancer, but that... Oh, okay, so he's definitely going to have Tron. So we need this Wizard's Retort online. No matter what he casts, it has to get countered. Yeah, there is a little bit of lag. I don't really have a whole lot of control over that. I tried to increase the quality on it a little bit so the cards are... Oh, wait, what? He did search for Tower, but he has apparently nothing in his hand to do with it, so... He played the Forest so he could go for Ancient Stirrings and actually dig for a threat. That's fine, I guess. Walking Ballista. Alright. Alright, maybe he's going to go for, like, Ugin next turn? That's fine. Alright, what do we got? Aether Vial's good. We're going to keep Vial. This is... I think I'm going to dump he has a Walking Ballista in his hand, though. So he can play Ballista on 4. If he plays Ballista, we need to be able to counter it. I think I'm going to get rid of Silvergill Adept, because the Lords are too important. Alright. Just get in there for 2, I guess. Play Aether Vial. Hold up Wizard's Retort for whatever dumb thing he's going to cast for 8 mana, which is probably Ballista. Yep. Why did he do nothing? I'm sure that Yeah, he put Walking Ballista in his hand with Ancient Stirring, so I know that he had something to do that turn. Maybe he thinks that I do have the counterspell. He just wants to wait until he can do two things in one turn. Alright, well, if that's the case, then I'm just going to play Lord and start beating your face in. I don't know, maybe he clicked through his turn or something. I've done it before. I feel like this is a really sketchy plan of just 8 mana, do nothing. What's your plan here? At what point do you just have to jam it and hope that it's good enough? I can put 2 Lords in play easily next turn, which might be enough to overload the Ballista. Okay, well, if he has Ulamog, then we're in a lot of trouble. Because he can just exile, like... Oh god, that's bad. No, Walking Ballista for 5. Okay, well, we definitely have to counter this. We're never beating it for 5. So maybe the possibility is he had nothing else in his hand, so he wanted to be sure that the Ballista was gonna be enough. So if he has Ugin or, what's the other one? Oblivion Stone, I don't think we can realistically beat that. If he has, like, Karn, we can beat that. If he has Ulamog, there's a possibility by playing 3 Lords this turn we can beat that. I think, well, he's at 14, right? So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can put him close to lethal, but I don't think we can quite kill him. So, what do we want to play around? Like, another Walking Ballista, maybe? If he has another Ballista, that's kind of bad for us. I guess what I will do is I will play Lord, so that's 7, 9. I'm going to... Then I'll just keep this one on Vile. We'll just hope that he doesn't have a sweeper, because if he does, we're kind of fucked. Because he still has, like, millions of mana and can just threaten to cast all sorts of things. I think this way plays around Ulamog a little bit better, because that way we can still kill him if... No, okay, he had nothing else in his hand. He held back the Walking Ballista because he was all in on that, and he needed it to keep the board clear. So when we countered it, that was just the last thing he had, and he had nothing else to do. Okay, well, there we go. That put enough pressure on him to kill him, and we beat Tron, despite him having it like turn 3 every game. I mean, he did have it turn 3 that game, he just elected not to use it then. Because he wanted to Ancient Stirrings first. Well, alright, I guess that was good. We're 3-1 so far, so let's see if we can finish this up. Finish strong. Yeah, Tron is a lot like Control in that I do not want to give them a lot of turns to just look for it or to find stuff. I just want them to die as quickly as possible, because the more turns you give them, the more likely it is they just find out one card that just entirely ends your game. And if you're in a situation where you win if they don't have it and you lose if they do have it, just go for it, because trying to play a long game against Tron is not a good strategy. I think I'm pretty positive against Tron. I played against it like 5 times so far on MTGO, and I beat it like 4 times. But none of those 4 times would be... None of those 4 times were particularly convincing. Yeah, if he played Ballista on 1, there's a legitimate possibility I wouldn't have countered it. So that's totally true. But then that would have definitely forced my hand to just dump as many Lords in play as possible. Alright, so he mulled to 6. We kept 7. Biomancer with Trickster and Pierce is not the worst in the world. So this could be Amulet Titan, this could be Tron, or God forbid, no, it's Tron. Alright, good, we're up against Tron again. But he kept a 6 that doesn't have turn 3 Tron on it, so there's a legitimate chance here. And we also have Trickster to go with the Spell Pierce now, so we can easily pass when he has 3 mana up. So even if he goes for Oblivion Stone in turn 3, we can still Spell Pierce it, or if he doesn't, we can flash in Trickster. We might not want to flash in Trickster, though, unless we draw another fish, because then we won't be able to get Silvergill online. So more likely than not, I'd probably just adapt Biomancer. That seems like maybe the correct play. If we draw a Merfolk, yeah, okay. So in this scenario, yeah, I want to. Let's see. He revealed Urza's Mine. Well, I'm gonna play the island because there's no chance that I'm attacking with Mutavault next turn anyway. If he does nothing, I'll adapt Biomancer at the end of his turn. Because then that sets up a turn later on where we can Trickster and Silvergill. So, alright, we'll see if we can beat Tron. Absolutely not. Get that shit out of here. You can fuck off with that Oblivion Stone. I know all about that card. Alright, this is fine. Now, let's see. There is a chance that I might want to attack with this next turn, and we're gonna see. So let's see. He revealed Urza's Mine, so we're gonna hit Mine with Spreading Seas, and hope that this sticks. We get a 1-drop. Oh, Spell Pierce, beautiful. All right. If he plays another Oblivion Stone, we're definitely gonna counter it. If he plays like Sylvan Scrying, I'll probably counter that too. Ha! Alright, Expedition Map. Unfortunately, yeah, we can't do anything about that. Alright, so what do we do here? He's definitely going to have Tron online next turn, and he's going to have 11 mana with it. Or no, he's going to have 9 mana, so, sorry. Yeah, he'll have 9 mana, so he can't cast Ulamog, but he... Okay, so Spell Pierce is still alive next turn. Vapor Snag is kind of weak against Ballista. However, if we draw another Spreading Seas right now, we could that would actually be good. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to adapt the Biomancer, because then if we draw Spreading Seas, I'm totally fine with just putting it on one of these. And if we don't draw it, then we can just keep Spell Pierce. Trickster's fine. I don't think I want Vapor Snag at the moment, because we're not beating Walking Ballista. Okay. Alright. Alright. Let's see what we got. He's definitely finding Mine here. This is where if he plays Ugin, that would be good. But Karn is kind of rough. Nope, that looks like Karn. Karn, yeah, so Karn can... Well, that sucks, but whatever. We gotta live with it. Exile a card from our hand. That's actually not the worst thing that could have happened, because we can put Karn down pretty low. I'm gonna exile the Silvergill Adept. Yeah, it's fine. End step, we'll flash in Trickster. Okay. Animate. There's a possibility we could kill Karn. We're gonna try. Attack with the so what's the alternative? If we attack him, he goes to 10, but then we could attack Karn down to 4, then it can go up to 8. But then if it goes up to 8, then we're still in a position where we could draw Lord of Atlantis and kill it. Alright, we'll attack it for 1 turn and see how this goes. If it goes up to, if he exiles a card when it goes up to 8, we can flash in Trickster and then kill it. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I knew I had a plan. We can still Spell Pierce and Ugin if he plays that, but otherwise Spell Pierce is not going to help us at all. Exile a permanent. Okay, that's not... That feels like he's going to exile my board. Please, we'll try... Yeah, Urza's Tower just totally wrecks us. Now the Spell Pierce is 100% dead. Alright, we lose. Tron did Tron things. Again, we had all this disruption and none of it mattered. Alright, well. It is what it is. We tried very hard, but it just was not good enough. Wow, just what a beating. Tron, I just... This is definitely why I want 4 Spreading Seas in my deck, and like, even then, I feel like that's not enough. I almost kind of want to put Ceremonious Rejections in my board just because this is the deck I see in here absolutely the most, more than any other deck, and it's just going to get worse. This is terrible. We have to mulligan this. This hand is okay. It's not great, but we have no interaction for his Tron, but we're just going to have to hope for the best. Well, he didn't just snap keep it, so it makes me feel a little bit better. But it feels like he might just be keeping a risky 7. No, 6. Okay, we're going to keep ours. We need... Alright, he kept his, so... This actually is fine, I think. Because we're going to go turn 1 Vial, and then we'll have something to put into play with Vial. So this actually, if the plan is to just attack him before he can find Tron, then this might be fine. He put a card on top of his deck, so that's kind of awful, but what are you going to do? Tron does Tron things. We're just going to... This game, our plan is to just try to aggro him out. We want to turn for him. I don't think we can, but we're going to try. Okay, well, you know what? That makes me feel a hell of a lot better. He Nature's Claimed Aether Vial, so that means that we're in a pretty good spot here. He was entirely gambling on that Nature's Claim being super good against us. Sure. If we draw an island, we'll be in excellent shape. Otherwise, we're going to have to play Lord of Atlantis, Mutavault, and just start attacking. Okay. No, this is actually fine, because now we can play Biomancer, Silvergill Adept, and then Lord next turn. So let's go Silvergill. Alright, this still keeps the clock on. We can still race him like this. What are you doing? You can't do anything here. There we go. Trickster's okay, but I'd really like to have another land. Alright, so we'll get in for 2. Getting another land lets us attack him and kill him in like 2 turns with this Mutavault. Please do not find more Tron lands. Alright. Nope. Alright, we could... Spreading Seas would be good, a counterspell would be good. Well, he's not playing O-Stone this turn, so that's a plus. So what do we do here? So we can actually play Lord of Atlantis and Benthic Biomancer. But if he finds a Tron land this turn and plays Ugin, we're totally dead. On the other hand, what if he doesn't? So right now we're attacking him for... Okay, we could attack him for 10 and just hold up Trickster. That's totally a line. That might be fine. That's not like the thing I really want to do, but that's kind of weak to Ballista because he could play Ballista on 4. For 8 mana, he'd be able to play O-Stone and crack it, so then that's reason to maybe hold up Trickster plus Mutavault. For that reason alone, I think that's why I'm going to take this line of just... Oh, no, we can't do both of those things. Never mind. Whatever. We'll just attack him for 10 and just hope that we'll kill him like this. If he wants to dismember something, that's also equally acceptable. Yeah, so we'll attack for 10, and then hopefully that's enough to get there. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking I could attack this and play this. No, that's fine. We'll put him at 8. If it's Ballista, I want to have more toughness on the board, so we're just going to do it like this. If it's O-Stone, we're probably going to lose anyway, so it is what it is. If it's Karn, we're actually in good shape. Nope, it's O-Stone. Alright, fuck. Why? Fuck my life. Well, this is a mistake. He should definitely be waiting till our turn to do that. So what do we do here? We could attack for 2. I don't particularly like it that much. We do get a turn to attack. If he plays Karn, we're not going to get to attack with his Mutavault again. But he might also exile this island if he gets Karn as well. But if he plays Karn, then he could just exile Lord of Atlantis. That's even worse. So I think what we'll do is... Oh, this is so rough. Let's just flash in Trickster at the end of turn. Next turn we can attack for 4, and then maybe that's good enough like that. Alright. If he just plays Ulamog, I'm conceding. Alright, we're done here. He's just gonna... Well, I don't know. I guess I shouldn't. Alright. Well, fine. We'll try. Add blue. Add blue. And return Obora back to my hand. Alright. We will try. And we'll Trickster this thing. We'll attack him for 4. Then if he attacks us, he's actually dead. Alright, maybe. Alright, if that's it, then maybe we have a chance. You have to have literally nothing else, though. That's not literally nothing else. That is something I don't think I can, like, win through at the moment. That's something I definitely can't win through. What am I hoping for here? Yeah, see, we're dead. There is nothing we can do against this. This was too much. We have 27 cards left in the deck. We can take one more hit from this guy. Our options are well, the thing is we have to block one thing, or we have to block this, or we die from just these. Oh, god damn it. Is there any possible way? Anything? I guess we could flash in Trickster and tap this down, but like then Worm Coil's just gonna gain him a ton of life. Okay, let's think about it like this. No, we have to tap the worm. If the Worm Coil gains him 6 life, he goes up to 15, and there's no possible way it can gain 15 life. Like, I can Trickster and tap this guy, but then he can just still attack us for 11, go to 15, and like they're even like drawing a land and like having Echoing Truth and an island would not give us a victory. All right. I mean, if I tap that and he attacks with these two, I have to block one of them, and then I still wouldn't have lethal in play. And then I only have 7 cards left in my deck. Oh god, why? This is so bad. There's like nothing. There's no line that gets us out of this. All right. Well, we came this far. We may as well just finish this. We have lost the game. Just show me like Ugin or something. Why not? Fuck it. All right. You know what? Sure. You got it, man. Well, Tron beat her face in that time, so. See, that's scary to me. Like there are a lot of games against Tron that are just like that, where Tron just does Tron things, and like no matter how much you try to interact with them, that is not enough to stop them from disrupting your turn 4 attempt to kill them. And Spreading Seas is often not enough to do anything. Like Spell Pierce is often not enough to do anything. I think the people who think that Tron is like a favorable matchup are out of their fucking minds, to be honest. I think that it's like a pretty close to even match. Sometimes, you know, they just have a bad draw, and that can happen like the first time that we played against them, but even like their average draws are usually good enough that like they'll have something by turn 3 that really threatens us. I don't know. Tron is never a match that I'm happy to see across the other side of the table from me. I mean, maybe some amount of ceremonious rejection in the sideboard might help, but like, how much do we need to warp our deck to have a chance against it when we already have like 4 counter spells in the main deck that are good here and like 4 Spreading Seas that are good against it? I don't know how much harder we can really try against it to have a good matchup against Tron. Like, you know, have like 60% or more. I don't think that's realistic if you are playing against somebody who's like actually good with the deck. That's been my experience anyway. I know that there are some people that disagree with me on that, but I don't know. Tron, just when they have it, they win, and when, you know, they don't, they lose. But my concern is definitely the London Mulligan that goes into effect on the 10th is going to make. There's not going to be a lot of Tron doesn't have it hands anymore. They're going to have it a lot more of the time, and we're not going to have a significant enough advantage like in our mulliganing that it's going to close the gap in the distance that or the amount of advantage they get. They're going to net benefit from it. And they're all, yeah, like the Dredge deck and like some of the other ones like Boggles or even Griselbrand. I think those decks are, Living End could potentially be another one where there's a lot of potential that we just lose because they can mulligan a little bit better than us. And I don't know, I think any deck that plays like Faithless Looting in it is probably going to be a lot better. But or like any deck that can just mulligan to like 3 or 4 cards and win. I've had a match where I literally played Tron and mulliganed to 4 cards in like 2 different games, and those were both the games that I won. Like my 2 winning games had a total of 8 cards in my starting hands. That's insane. And like both of them, it's like, oh, I kept Tron and ended up like playing turn 3 Karn, and it was so over from that point. It's scary consistent. So I don't know, because it's such an ever-present threat, and like I think it did really well over the past weekend. So you'll probably see a little bit more Tron in the near future, because now people saw like, oh, Ugin looks like it's pretty strong against the Phoenix deck, right? You might see more people playing it now just to try to combat Phoenix, and I think that's probably not a good thing for us. I'd rather see more Dredge decks, because it's easier for us to beat Dredge than it is for us to beat Tron. But we ended up going 3-2. We lost to Eldrazi Processors and Tron, so, you know, it is what it is. But we did beat Tron once, we beat a control deck once, and we beat the red-green mid-range deck. That's fine. I mean, that's an okay result. Can do a little bit better next time. Well, we'll have to take it for now and just, you know, I don't see what changes maybe we can make. The Hercules recalls have not been super important in these friendly leagues, as there's not been a lot of Ensnaring Bridge decks, so maybe somewhere in here we find room to like jam 1 or 2 Ceremonious Rejections. I don't know. I'll have to think about that a little bit. But yeah, that's all I got for right now, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and do this again probably tomorrow or Thursday. That would be my guess. Alright, take it easy, guys.